Hey there, storytellers! Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the car. Today's video is the start of a long weekend 4th of July reading vlog. I don't have too many plans this weekend. Today is Friday and I have paid time off today and Monday, and I'm not scheduled to work the weekend. So I have 4 whole days where I don't have much going on. Today, I'm celebrating my boyfriend's birthday. It's actually tomorrow, Saturday, but he has plans with some friends, so we are celebrating today, which means I'm getting some breakfast right now for us, and then we're gonna take the morning easy, and then we're probably gonna go see a movie and get some dinner together later as a little birthday date. Basically, what I'm gonna try to do this weekend is 2 things. I am going to try to get a lot of reading done and a lot of writing done, because it also happens to be the kickoff for NaNoWriMo, which I am doing, or Camp NaNoWriMo, I should say. NaNoWriMo is technically in November. So later today, I have to film today's video, which is the July bullet journal video for you guys. So you'll get that later today. And then I'm not exactly sure when you're gonna get this reading vlog or the Camp NaNoWriMo vlog. Probably this one you'll get later in July, and that one you will probably get sometime in August, just because I have to film all of July to do the proper vlog. And I am going to try to do a little bit every day and hopefully give you a clip for most of it. If I don't do a ton of writing, you know, if I don't have a lot of progress, you probably won't get a clip for that day, but I will do my best to vlog way better than I did in April. So that's my plan for this weekend, is to try to get some videos done, get some reading done, get some writing done. Bumpy ride. I did some writing and it kind of went downhill from there after breakfast. We tried to celebrate his birthday. He wasn't feeling well, so we didn't go out. We're gonna do that next weekend, hopefully. And then there was complications with DoorDash for his birthday dinner, so then I had to cancel, or they canceled, and I had to reorder and go pick it up. It was a mess, and then I found out I ordered the wrong size in his birthday gift, so now I have to return that to get it in the right size, because I would feel bad letting him walk around in something he was uncomfortable in. So it's been crazy. I did some writing today. I started prep for my journaling video that I normally would have attempted to post today, but that's not gonna happen. You'll get it tomorrow, which is Saturday the 3rd. So be on the lookout for that if you haven't seen it already. It's in there. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully the rest of the weekend is not so bumpy. So here I am, day 2 of the vlog, once again in the car. I didn't read. Oh no, wait, I did read yesterday. I didn't update you guys on it because things got crazy. So I listened to I'm reading Shadow and Bone on audiobook in the car, and I listened to some of that yesterday morning on the way back from picking up breakfast, and I also ended up listening to some of it in the car because I ended up having to go pick up his birthday dinner. So I did read yesterday, I just didn't really vlog it because I was in the car, and I listened to it through my phone and I film on my phone, and I can't do both at the same time, so you didn't actually see me do any reading yesterday, but I did get through 3-ish chapters of Shadow and Bone, I think, and I'm enjoying that so far. A little bit more than I thought I would. Alina's coming into herself a little bit. I thought she was going to be a little bit passive, and I wasn't into that, so I was like, okay, we'll see how we feel about it. But she's coming into her own. The Darkling is a fascinating character. Do I see what people are saying when they say he's a bit of a toxic character? Yes, I do. I do see that. Am I fascinated all the same? Yes, I am. I can't help it. I am fascinated with the incredibly flawed mysterious characters. But I'm in the car because, like I mentioned, his birthday present, I got him a t-shirt he wanted. I have it repackaged. I'm going to the UPS store to print the label and get it sent back ASAP so that that's all resolved, because I hate returning things. I don't usually return things online, to be perfectly honest. He's going out later, I'm going out later. Today is his actual birthday, so I'm hoping he has at least a nice time with his friends. Hopefully next weekend we can go to a movie that he actually wants to see, and I can really treat him to a nicer day. I'll have to work in the morning, but I'm hoping to just treat him to a movie, and maybe we'll go to dinner after. I'll let him pick if he's in the mood and he wants to pick up food on the way home, depending on where we go, so we'll see. Okay, so it's much later on the 3rd, and I didn't really update you guys. I came home, ate breakfast, and then filmed today's video, which I still have to edit and get up for you guys because it's a day late already, but it will be here, I promise. And then I showered and got ready, and I went out with my friends, and I've been out for like 7 hours. I'm exhausted. I told my parents I might be over later today, but given how late we got back, I know my parents have like already eaten dinner, and they're kind of packing it up for the night, which is fine. I'm gonna go hang out with them tomorrow. So tonight, I have the rest of the night to myself. My boyfriend's still out, so I figure I'm gonna order some food, I think, because I got some DoorDash credits from the debacle yesterday, so I might use those. I'm gonna cook up some steaks we have in the fridge so that they don't go to waste. I think I'll make them like sandwiches out of them. Maybe not tomorrow, but like Monday, but I just want to get them cooked so they don't go bad. But I think I'm gonna take it easy tonight. I don't want to like make up my own dinner. And then I'm just gonna chill and do my video probably while I wait for the food to get here, and then I'll probably get cozy and watch a movie. It's super rainy and kind of cold, and to be quite honest, I'm kind of feeling trashy Twilight vibes, so I might go there. We'll see. But I thought I'd give you guys a little update on what I got, because we went out. I did a little bit of shopping. I'm trying to watch my spending, but I did allow myself a little splurging. First up in my little haul are some crystals. I have selenite. I have a big crystal, and then I wanted to get some more because I don't really have many. So I got just a couple small ones, nothing too expensive because I didn't want to go crazy. But I got this rhodonite, and it's, you can't probably tell in this lighting, but it's this black with like this rose pink kind of color to it, a little bit of brown, and they all have properties that I read about and cannot remember. It was a stretch to remember the names at the moment. And then I have blue tiger's eye, and you probably can't, maybe a little bit. It has a very subtle shift to the gold. Like if you're familiar with regular tiger's eye, it's more of a black, and there's this like gold amber kind of color in the stone that's really shiny, and I was really drawn to this one because it's blue, which I hadn't seen blue tiger's eye before, but it also, maybe you can see it a little there, it has a really subtle shift, and I really thought that was cool. And then this last one is Caledony, I think. Caledony. I don't remember how to say it at the moment, but it's a really pale blue, and I think they're pretty. What else did I get? I went to a bookstore because of course I did, and I behaved myself. I was looking for I've been looking for a couple books in particular. I really wanted a copy of And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie, so I picked that up. And I really like these, the Queen of Mystery editions, so I think that's going to be the editions I look for if I can. There were other Agatha Christie's. I was very tempted to get more, but I was limiting myself, and I said, you know what, I'm going to look for this next book I've been looking for at every bookstore. It was on Amazon. I could have just bought it, but I was trying to buy locally when I can, and since I was in a local bookstore, I figured I'll look for it, see if I can find it, and I did. So I kind of reasoned with myself. I'll either find the one I'm looking for and get that, or I won't, and I'll go back for another Agatha Christie. But I did find it, and it is called Library of the Dead by T.L. Huchu, and It's a kind of dark academia novel. Ghost story. It says, Ropa dropped out of school to become a ghost stalker, and now she speaks to Edinburgh's dead, carrying messages to those they left behind. And it seems creepy and spooky and dark academia, and it was calling to me. I was really fascinated by the concept, so all about it. And Then There Were None is about 10 strangers are lured to an island, and then I believe people start getting killed off, and they have to figure out who the killer is, because the killer is on the island. I believe a storm happens or whatever, and everybody gets isolated, so there's no way off. There's no way for anybody to get there, so the killer's still there. And I know it's lauded as one of her best, so that is why I picked up that one. Sticking with the theme of books, I didn't strictly get it while I was out, but I did get my July book of the month today. I got The People We Keep by Alison Larkin, and this is, I want to say, a contemporary. It's set in Little River, New York in 1994, and it's about this girl, I think that's kind of living a rough life, and she sneaks out one night to go to an open mic night and kind of realizes her life could change a little bit, I think, and she runs away and ends up it's a found family kind of story. So she runs away to this other town and kind of finds her people. But I think it's a little focused on like a budding musician storyline as well. I'm not entirely sure, but I do kind of tend to like those stories, and it seemed good. So I give that a try. And last but not least, I went to a tea shop where you can buy loose tea and honey. So I bought this tea called Songbird, and it has, does it say? It's soothing to the throat. This tea features organic, slippery elm bark, licorice, cassia, cinnamon, orange peel, and ginger. But it smells like spiced, like cinnamony oatmeal. It's seriously, and to go with it, I did buy, the cat's gonna be excited about this paper, cinnamon honey, and I think it's gonna pair so deliciously. They let you sample the honey on site, so I treated myself to a little bit of tea and honey, so that on rainy bookish nights like this, if I just want to cozy up and read and not drink something so caffeinated, I can do that. So I'm very excited, but I'm gonna get the night rolling, try to get that video up for you guys, so let's do that. Good morning, storytellers. Once again in the car. I've got my little white and blue kimono on, my red sunglasses, just a tiny touch for the 4th of July. 4th of July Sunday. It's very cloudy here, so I do kind of wonder how the fireworks situation's gonna go, but it sounds like otherwise the normal town celebrations are in effect. I probably will not go to them because I don't usually. I'm heading to my family's right now. The cat's super thrilled that both of her parents are gone again for another day. She loves when we do that on the weekend. I have gotten through another chapter of With You All the Way by Cynthia Hand. I think I'm on chapter 8 now. And to be honest, they're fairly short. So I'm still in the very much setting the story up phase of the story. I have not gotten to any kind of, there's been like a kickoff event. The little drama that kicks off the story has happened, but I haven't really gotten into the nitty gritty of the story at all. So I don't have any particular feelings. And I am on at chapter 17 of Shadow and Bone. I am enjoying it more than I thought I would so far. I kind of expected it to fall victim to not my favorite in the series, and I think that will still hold up, just because that tends to be how it is for me in fantasy series, but it's actually a pretty strong first novel for me, which I do appreciate a lot, actually. I'm hoping to make good progress on the rest of the series. I kind of want to at least get ideally, and this is majorly ideally, I would like to get through all of the Grisha trilogy and the Six of Crows duology so that I can watch the show and have the source material like to back up the knowledge, because I know it's two different source materials coming together and feeling the need to familiarize myself with them. Okay, I am 2 chapters and the epilogue away from finishing Shadow and Bone, and I'm actually really enjoying it still. Alina's frustrating, but that's fine. I honestly thought going into this that I would kind of fall into the general camp of Alina Darkling shipper. And I do really enjoy the Darkling. He is a very dynamic fellow, but I actually think I ship Mal and Alina. So I know that's kind of the minority, but I'm kind of shipping them right now. So we'll see if that stays through the next 2, but yeah, I'm actually liking this a lot. I might actually rate this pretty highly. Not that I was going to rate it low, but I tend to rate the first books a little bit lower, and I'm actually not disappointed in this one at all. I think the ending is going to be great in terms of setting up for the next 2, so looking forward to that. I might finish it tonight. I might not. We'll see. So, I've been up since like 6 a.m. And we just sat out on the porch this morning for a while, and then we ordered breakfast and had that together, and I was just cleaning up the kitchen, doing some laundry, and I just finished up Shadow and Bone, and that ended up being 4.5 stars for me. Goodreads, they limit you to like 4 or 5. It wasn't quite a perfect 5 because I didn't love some of the I didn't love the characters at the beginning. I wasn't quite sure, but the growth that they all went on, I was a fan of, and I'm very intrigued to see where they go. So definitely a good ending. I wasn't expecting some of the stuff that happened there. The Darkling's he is a tough cookie. Let me just say that. But I appreciate that Alina is becoming a tough cookie to match him. So I like that. I like that we're kind of setting up to have them pitted against one another, and their powers are... I like it. So, gonna move on to Siege and Storm today, I think. I don't think I'm gonna commit to it, like, long term for most of the day. I think I have some errands to run, and I'm gonna clean the bathroom, finish up more laundry, and then I'm going to take it easy the rest of the day probably, so then I will probably transition over to With You All the Way and try to get a chunk of this done. So I finished up some chores and ran some errands, and I didn't film that because that was boring, and then I got in a bath and I read several chapters of With You All the Way. I will update you guys on that shortly, but we also ran across the street to our local ice cream place, and I got myself something new. It is a pineapple Dole Whip, and it's got some rainbow sprinkles. I thought something fun and tropical in honor of my Hawaii themed read would be fun. Plus it's very kind of a warm but not too hot kind of night, perfect for something fruity. With You All the Way here for a second. I picked this up because I read The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand, and I really liked that one. So I figured when I saw a new book of hers coming out, I'd give it a try. I am starting at chapter 17. I'm about 100 pages in, a little over. And our main character, the way the book is pitched, it's that kind of things start going wrong in her life all at the same time. She has trouble with her boyfriend and her sister and her mom, all while she's just about to go on this trip family trip to Hawaii. And right now, the two of those conflicts have kind of been resolved-ish. Like, there's not a lot of activity happening there, so I don't know if they were just sort of momentary or if they'll come up again somehow. But right now, the main conflict is something she knows about her mother that the other family members do not know, and it's driving her crazy. It's really bothering her. Her name is Ada, and Ada does not know if she should inform her family members. That's kind of the crux of where she's at right now. She doesn't think she should tell them. She doesn't want to ruin their trip. She just wants them to have, a good time because they've had a hard time too. She's just learned. So she's trying to, protect them. And I can see that is going to cause some major drama at some point for herself and for the other characters. And right now it's proving to be a kind of... it's going to be, I think it's going to play out in a very dramatic way. It's going to be one of those dramatic contemporary novels, and I kind of like that it's set in Hawaii. It's very summery, but I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know. That's my only real feeling about it. As for Siege and Storm, the next book in the Grisha trilogy, I was going to start it, and I did sort of start the prologue, and I started chapter 1, and then I decided against it because I remembered that tomorrow is the release day for Any Way the Wind Blows by Rainbow Rowell, and I am wicked excited for it. And while my physical copy is not going to be arriving for the release date, I did pre-order the audiobook as well, so I'm going to have that ready to go first thing tomorrow. So I'm going to pause on the Grisha. It will literally only be a couple days pause. I fly through the Simon Snow books, especially on audiobook, like nobody's business because I get obsessed. So I don't doubt that I will be very quick about reading that one and getting back to the Grisha soon. But for now, for the rest of the weekend, so to speak, I'm counting tomorrow, like I said, so you'll get some video content tomorrow, although there will be a stretch where I'm at work that I obviously will not film for you guys. But otherwise, yeah, tomorrow will be the wrap-up to my vlog, and I'll give you a little update. I'm sure I will have started Any Way the Wind Blows by the time I get to updating you guys, because I'm going to start it as soon as I can, probably. Good morning, storytellers. It is the last day of the long weekend reading vlog. And I do technically have work today, so technically the weekend part officially ended yesterday, but I have most of today off. I'm not in till 11, and then I'm really only there to cover lunches, so I'll be out pretty early. And it is a very, very rainy day, which means it is a very, very good reading and writing day, so I'm kind of happy I don't have to work very long. I just made breakfast. I have coffee. I'm going to take it easy. Hair washing day was yesterday, so I just have to give it a refresh with a little dry shampoo. Quickly wash everything else in the shower. The hair, anyone knows, especially people with long hair, know that that's the longest part. So if it's not hair washing day, it's a lot easier. So I just have the morning to take it slow. I didn't read any more in With You All the Way, past the chapter you saw me read. And then I went to bed, and this morning I downloaded Any Way the Wind Blows, and I am 4 chapters in. They are very short, the first 4 chapters. And it just kind of, apart from Penny, I've gotten sort of every main character's introductory perspective chapter, and it was like coming home. I love Simon and Baz so much. They're so problematic sometimes, but I love them, and I cannot wait to see what this has in store for them, because already it's kicking off with some stuff that ties back to the first book, and they're kind of getting dragged back into that world that they thought they left behind. So I think that's gonna have some negative and positive repercussions for all of them. We'll see how it goes, but I'm definitely gonna just sit and eat breakfast, probably watch a little TV, get myself ready, and then chill until I have to leave. I'm on my way home from work. We're gonna go get some barbecue for like late lunch, early dinner, and I just listened to a couple chapters of Any Way the Wind Blows, and Simon is being a little bit rude. I know he's angsty and having some issues that he's got to deal with. But that was, he just straight up ignored Penelope. That was rude. That was rude. I'm not a fan of that, Simon. I know he can't hear me. It's fine. I really, really hope Wayward Son, as I told my friend, is an entire book of just angsty non-communication between Simon and his friends. And it looks like we're at least kicking off the way we ended. And I need it to stop. I need some kind of communication to happen between them so that I don't lose my mind. Okay, Rainbow? I know you've already finished this book and there's no fixing it. But please, I hope that we don't have this the whole book, please. Physical copy in the mail. I thought it was going to be arriving a day later because that's what I was told on my shipping, but it showed up on time, which is very exciting. It's a chunky boy, which again, very exciting. It just means there's more room for Rainbow Rowell to rip my heart out. I am about to start chapter 8. I didn't do any more reading since I last updated you guys. We ate and then I just sort of hung out, but I'm gonna wrap the vlog here. I might do a little reading before bed, but otherwise I'm gonna end it here. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by leaving a like down below, and if you want to keep up with me and all my bookish adventures, you can go ahead and click the subscribe button, and I highly recommend that you ring the little bell so that you don't miss a beat. I don't know what I will be posting for you guys next week, so definitely ring the bell so that you get notified of what it is and when it goes up. I post videos every Friday, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!